they've got basketball on their minds in sunny Southern California, where the Forum will be the setting for Game 3 of the NBA World Championship Series. You step inside the Forum, and you enter one of the most expensive pieces of real estate in all of sports. Jack Ted Cook sold this building to Jerry Buss in 1979 for $67.5 million. Oh, yes, he threw in a basketball team, a hockey team, and a ranch. Oh, sit here at courtside, and it cost you $100 a game. Stars are what these people pay to see, and they've had them throughout the years. Here's the retired jersey of the great Elgin Baylor. Overlooked because of the presence of these two, Wilt Chamberlain and Jerry West. They are the men who led the Lakers to their first world championship in 1972. There is an empty spot on the wall, and that awaits jersey number 33. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar will retire it at the end of next season. Kareem was the center on the 1980 and the 1982 championship teams. This is another even year in the 80s, and the sellout crowd here in the Forum is taking world championship again. The great actor Jack Nicholson was in the Boston Garden. He really stirred that crowd up, and then he left early. Wouldn't you know it? He was on the team plane with the Celtics coming out to Los Angeles. The movie, it was Terms of Endearment. He won an Academy Award for his part in that movie. They got down to the end of it, the critical scenes. M.L. Carr took off his headset, threw it down, says, "I'm not watching the end of your movie. You didn't watch the end of our picture." We are ready now. It is Game 3 of the NBA World Championship Series coming up on CBS in just a moment.
The matchup for L.A. Johnson. This is the first shot. Here come the Lakers running. Worthy. Dennis Johnson is back. James Worthy hits. Robert Parrish. Johnson going inside and has the ball tipped away in a 2-on-1 break for L.A. Magic Johnson is fouled by Gerald Henderson. Going to hear a lot about that at halftime from Kevin Lockery. Larry Bird off the mark. The Boston Celtics haven't come close yet. And Michael Cooper pulls up. Johnson. Here's Worthy. A line drive shot by James Worthy, who missed his first attempt on Thursday in Game 2 and then made his last 11 for 29 points, a playoff high for the second-year player who's emerging as a star out of the University of North Carolina.
It opens up the middle.
Maxwell missing outside. The foul was on Rambis, his second. Here's another break. Worthy and a foul. You think the Lakers are pumped?
Here comes Magic Johnson, and I think Worthy may have gotten away with a walk here. And Maxwell goes up.
And another timeout with 7-0 title. Back into a big part of it. Cooper on Bird, plays him tough. Bird pumped before he took the shot, missed everything, and now the Lakers with an 8-point lead trying to open it up to 10 again.
That was great defense by
McAdoo from the corner. 3:30. So Scott Wedman with a big 3-point play. It looks like he's on the mark so far. Magic Johnson coming right back down with a layup. And he went through the Celtics as if there were only 2 men out there.
Like a hot knife through butter.
Who goes out. So now Kevin McHale will be playing the center position with Maxwell and Bird the forward. Coming off a Worthy screen, Bob McAdoo hits from the corner. McAdoo is shooting, coming into the game only 38% from the field, but he 40-30. Buckner hit his first 2 shots from outside, misses there, and here's the LA break. Cooper and Magic Johnson. Michael Cooper. What the Lakers can do to you, but Boston the first half. Parrish loses it. Parrish lost it. He had it. And now comes Rambis back on the break. And the Lakers, when they get the running game going, forget it. And they're doing it now. And L.A. has regained the lead with 5.5 minutes to go in the half. McAdoo with 13, Rambis with 12, and Worthy with 11. For the Celtics, Bird, 16 points. Then comes Wendon with 7. And so Abdul-Jabbar now with 11 points in the ball game, and it's up to 13 again. 0 for 6 from the field, and that hasn't helped the shooting percentage for the Celtics either. Worthy playing a 2-man game with Magic Johnson and playing it well. Magic hit. Parrish hits his first basket of the ball game in 7 tries. Cooper coming right back down on the layup and a foul. And that's what the old Boston Celtics used to do. Whenever you score, they came right back before you could blink an eye.
When you get the ball in the hands of Magic Johnson and the rest of them take off, you better get there.
Well, has a shot blocked by Kareem, and Johnson takes it away from Henderson. Cooper to Worthy. Johnson is back, and here comes Cooper to Rambis. Timeout Boston. The Lakers are putting on a clinic.
They're doing it to him. Block shots, Kareem right in there. Good steal by Magic, and the Lakers ever alert to push it up against any of those situations, and none of the Celtics back but Dennis Johnson.
The fast break points, the Lakers have doubled Boston's, and Kurt Rambis with 14 points. 5-12 since they had that 5-point lead in the second period, and another turnover gives it back to the Lakers. Magic to Rambis, another 2. And the foul.
When you have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar out stealing passes, you got something. A good scramble defense by the Lakers. They get way off Buckner. He can't find anybody to pass to. Watch now Kareem come right over and take it right out of the hands of McHale. Wow.
Rambis, the 3-point play. He's in here 3 straight years. 4 minutes gone by now in the third period. Dick Stockton and Tom Heinsohn in a happy forum in Los Angeles. Lakers trying to take a 2-1 lead, and Magic Johnson, the net didn't even move as Johnson hits from outside. Lakers by 16, under 5 minutes remain in the third period. Good pass. Magic to Kareem and a foul. Kareem now with 19 points. He has hit his last 6 shots. Wedman misses. And McHale was there for the rebound, but scooping it and over his back was Magic Johnson, who goes the distance and draws the foul. What can you do about that?
Well, Magic exhibited the strategy that Pat Riley hoped would work by playing a 6-8 man in the backcourt and Worthy in the backcourt at certain phases. They hope to control the offensive rebounding of the Celtics, and they have done it here today.
In boxing, they say one fighter is beating the other fighter to the punch, and the Lakers are beating the Celtics to the punch.
Here's McHale with a fairly decent chance at a rebound, but Magic comes from behind. That big guard pulls it down. What are you going to do?
Maxwell, 4 personal fouls. Celtics in the penalty. Johnson now with 10 points. He has 16 assists in the ball game. Trying to penetrate, and Parrish loses it at the bound. And the Lakers want more. Johnson behind Parrish, going in. Here's how Magic did it as he shadowed Parrish.
Boy, he's coming right behind him, and before anybody can see him, it's in the hoop. They have been devastating here. They came out of the locker room sizzling.
And scoring at will. Here's Kareem from Magic Johnson on the back door. Ironically, the Celtics acquired another guard from Phoenix by the name of Dennis Johnson.
And he's been a pretty important part of this ball club. I think Casey Jones has got to sit down and have a long talk with Dennis.
Magic performing some magic to McAdoo inside. They call it Showtime here in Los Angeles. But there's Henderson. Johnson the rebound, and he's hitting the eye. Magic Johnson was hit. Clark hit him, I believe.
Oh, Magic, even with one eye, can make a pass, though.
Number 40.
There's Carlos right in the face, trying to swipe the ball away with an up movement of his hand. He goes down, but Casey Jones has felt all along that what you got to try and do with Magic is cut down on his assists and stop the pace of the game, and they have not been able to cut down on his assists.
They haven't done it, and in fact, Magic Johnson now has that triple-double we've been talking about. 12 points, 19 assists, and now 10 rebounds for Earvin Magic Johnson. At 9 o'clock Eastern for game number 4 is the residual effects of this rout on the Boston Celtics as Mike McGee scores on the fast break and the psychological damage it's done, if any. Tight.
When you see a blowout like this, it affects a guy. The guy I'm concerned about is Dennis Johnson.
And Magic Johnson has set a championship series record with 21 assists. In the game today, he set a playoff assist record against Phoenix, broke his own All-Star game assist record. He's the Magic Man, Earvin Johnson, and we have a timeout. This record for the championship series, and here's the play in which he did it, Tommy.
Boy, do they love to play with a man like that dishes it off. They'll run twice as hard when they know if they're free at the other end, they're going to get it. And Magic has more fun dishing it out than anybody, maybe even Larry Bird.